Hello, welcome back to the interface. My name's Alex, and today we're looking at the infotainment system on the GWM Ora Funky Cat. We've got a full video coming very soon on the Interface Cars channel, going over everything you need to know about this whole car, what it's like to drive, the range, the charging experience as well. So stay tuned for that video. Once that video comes out, it'll be in the top right hand corner and in the description down below. Without further ado, let's look at the infotainment system on the Ora Funky Cat. So on the main dashboard, we've got two 10.25-inch touchscreens. The one on the left is for the infotainment and all the climate control systems. The one on the right is for the driver's display, so you've got your speed, the cruise control settings as well. On this main screen, it's set up with a few different things. We've got online radio services, we've got local radio, we've got all the climate control systems. At the moment, as of the 4th of November 2023, Apple Carplay and Android Auto are not yet available on the Ora Funky Cat. I did reach out to a person at Ora and they said that it's coming very soon and that the first edition Plus models do already have Apple Carplay in a beta software update. So we are just waiting for the first edition models to get those two updates. So hopefully that update comes very soon, but let's have a look at the infotainment system. So on the main screen, you've got access to online multimedia. You've got Deezer.com, Reuters, Radioline.com as well. You've also got local radio, Bluetooth music, and USB video. On this side is the media. So whatever's playing, be it from Bluetooth, be it from the radio, be it from Radioline, this will show you what's playing, and it also shows some artwork, be it the host of a radio station or the music. On the top side, we've got a little symbol to show that you're logged in. You've got 4G connectivity, so there's a SIM built into the Ora Funky Cat, and it will do things like with the online radio, the traffic, the map as well. And you've got a symbol to show you're connected to Wi-Fi. You can actually connect the car to a Wi-Fi network at home if you need to, also if your phone's connected via Bluetooth. Got a message over there, got cloudy, the temperature, and then what the weather's doing. There's little messages here. I still haven't got round how you access the messages on this car, so it's not 100% clear to me on how you get access to that. You can go on the Ora GWM Ora app and see some messages from the car, so if the alarm goes off, it'll tell you why it's gone off. Yeah, that's the main screen. We've got some buttons on this side. We've got the home button that also takes you to the navigation if you click it again. Got 4 apps there, so you can go to that main screen in a second. Climate control, the fan speed, and then the vehicle settings, the shortcut to the vehicle settings. So let's swipe down and have a quick look at what's in here. So we've got the screen brightness controls, got media volume, navigation volume, got some widgets over there, so you can control Bluetooth, WLAN, turn the display off if you want to, kids mode, change the steering wheel from comfort, got sport, and light. Wireless charging, you can turn the wireless charging pad on and off if you want to. We've also got a 360-degree camera view, so you can see exactly what's around the car. You can also swipe up and down, so you can get to the side and see what things are above you or below you, which is really handy when you're parking in a car park. Cameras on this car are really, really good quality as well. Panoramic view, and then you also got the traction control you can turn on and off, and then you can edit these buttons for different things. So you can say you want wireless charging somewhere else, or you want all the widgets displayed in different order, so it's quite handy to have that. Let's click that and that should get rid of that slider. And then let's have a look at the home button here. So we got the map, the built-in satellite navigation. So just again, this car does not have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto just yet, so they are working on it, but there's a built-in sat nav which works relatively okay. So it shows you where you are. The map data of businesses and different places isn't the most up-to-date. There's a few things missing, a few things out of date. Websites are wrong, phone numbers are wrong, but overall it does the job, and it does tell you how much percentage it thinks you'll have when you get to a certain destination as well, which is quite nice. So we can click that again, and that'll go back to the main screen, and then we'll have a quick look at these online multimedia apps here. So we've got Radioline here, so we can have access to podcasts, music, and things. So you can have online radio streaming for the internet, and that uses the 4G SIM in the car. My experience, that works really well actually. There's some weird fault with the DAB on this car. Certain stations, they have like a weird crackly noise. Not really sure what's going on there, but the online radio, which is free of charge, comes with the car. It works really, really well actually. It looks like you can download some podcasts and episodes, and you can log into Radioline if you need to, and you can find some podcasts as well. So that's really, really good. So let's go back to the main screen. You've got Reuters, which is online news. Bit of an odd choice on a car, but there's some bits and pieces in there. You can read the news on, it's basically just a website really. And then lastly is Deezer, so that's like online music streaming and podcasts and things, but you can't use it unless you have an account. I don't have an account at the moment. And then all 4 of these buttons down here, basically the same app. There's shortcuts to take you to different tabs within that main screen. We've got USB music, USB video, Bluetooth music, and then local radio, so the DAB, FM, or AM. Let's go back to that main page there. So we've got 4 buttons here. So this takes you to the main screen. So you've got mobile service, vehicle settings, system settings, my account, power assistant, skill tree, and then you've also got a e-manual. So there's a PDF for the navigation and PDF for the whole car, which is nice and handy. We're going to go through all of these apps one by one and see what they do. So we've got mobile service. So you can, at the moment I haven't got my phone connected, but you'll have a list of your contacts on there, recent calls and messages. So you can actually, with this one, you can have your SMS and text messages come through via Bluetooth, and the car will read them out if you need to, just like it does in Carplay, but not quite as slick perhaps. You've got vehicle settings, ton of stuff in here, so let's go back up to the top and go through everything one by one. So first thing is frequently used. So this has the traction control, the power assisted steering, which we're going to have on comfort. That's quite nice actually. And then we've got in-car as well. So driver monitoring system. There's a little camera system on this side of the car here, and that basically is watching you to make sure you're not either fatigued, you're not getting distracted, you're not looking at the screen too much, which is quite ironic since the climate control system is on the screen. But anyway, we can actually turn that off if we want to, because it is quite intrusive. And this does things like distractor monitoring, fatigue monitoring, dangerous behavior monitoring. I love the description on this one. It says, when dangerous behavior monitoring is turned on, the system will issue a prompt if the driver is smoking or making a call. This function is not illegal activity detection, which is that's good to know. Biometric identification, delayed shutdown as well, and they got wireless charging. So there's a wireless charging pad just below my camera there, and that you can charge your phone, and for some reason you can turn it off if you don't want to charge your phone. Next thing is body, so you can choose a few things. It's nice that they allow you to choose this, because some cars just do things by default, such as unlocking the driver's door only or unlocking all 4 doors. So it's nice that they let you choose what you want the thing to do. So you can either have 4 doors unlock on the key press, driver only, so auto lock off, 5 miles per hour, 9 miles an hour. It says unlock when the vehicle is parked. So when you press the park button down here, you can have the car lock or unlock. And then advanced lock setting, ultrasound theft protection as well. Side mirrors, you can have the side mirrors automatically fold if you need them to, or manually do it with the button on the driver's door. Front wiper, you can have wiper intervals, or the short, medium or long intervals, which is quite nice. And then lighting, so fine vehicle lighting, so when you press the key, the lights will sort of do those little cute animations and sort of let you know where the car is. Power saving delay, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 8 minutes. Dome light delay, 3, 10, 20, 30 seconds. Follow me home headlights, you can have that off, or certain intervals there as well. And then the park car alert mode, whistle only, whistle and flash as well. Driving, so energy recovery level is on strong, that's quite nice actually, and then AC automatic limit. Eco Plus, that does things like disable the air conditioning system, so if we turn that on, we'll get some nice chimes. It says such as AC are disabled, and you get some, I don't know if you can hear those chimes, but they're quite funny. And if we turn that off, we get another one. And then single pedal mode as well, so this is off by default every time you start the car, and I've noticed that at certain points when I'm driving, it turns itself back on, or back off again, sorry. Infuriating. I wish they'd fix that, but single pedal mode is really good in the Ora Funky Cat as well. And again, you've got the same ESC off, power assisted steering. Parking mode, so you could say low speed AEB, you can also enable the surround view from there. Automatic blind spot camera, exit 360 at a certain speed, so I've increased it to 19 mile an hour when you're trying to sort of navigate streets. You can get quite close to the curb without hitting anything, which is really good. The blind spot detection cameras on this are really good. Intelligent driving, so start at the top there, so you've got front assist, auto emergency braking. I have that turned off every time because it does seem to be quite sensitive. Forward collision sensitivity, low, medium or high. Intelligently passing the turn. Side and rear assist, so blind spot monitoring, door open warning, rear collision warning, all the usual stuff in there. Lane assist. So this feature here is the most infuriating thing on this car. It's the emergency steering function. This, I'd recommend turning it off every time you get in the car. Certain roads in the countryside and certain roads with not so consistent road markings, the car gets very confused and tries to make you crash into other cars, which is always nice. So I would recommend turn that feature off if you get this car. Alert mode, vibration sound, we've got smart dodge here, and then detection sensitivity as well. Traffic assist, traffic sign recognition. The cameras on this car, as I said, are really good, and that plays well into picking up traffic signs. So every time I've gone past a speed limit sign, the cat seems to recognize it instantly. And it's also got, when using the sat nav, it's got it displays a view of the motorway signs on the screen, so it tells you where to get off, and it somehow reads those signs and displays them on the screen, which is incredible. The cameras must be really high resolution to do that. It's doing that in the dark as well. And then overspeed alarm, cruise speed limit, overspeed sensitivity as well. And then we've got reset, so we can reset the entire car if we want to. Got system settings as well. So go to the top here, got Bluetooth. So I've got my cameras there. Bluetooth visibility, Aura 100E, got my phone connected there. WLAN, so we can connect this to a Wi-Fi network if we need to and get software updates without relying on 4G. Also got sound, so you can turn up the sound, you can adjust the startup volume, lowers multimedia volume while using navigations, caller ID announcements, system sound effects, alarm voice broadcast, sound effects, so you can turn this smart DTS sound effect off, and then you can adjust the EQ if you want to as well. The speakers on this car are actually not too bad, they definitely could be better, but they sound pretty good to be honest. Voice assistant, so we've got the Hello Ora system that's actually turned off currently. So when you say Hello Ora, you can get it to do certain things. We'll demo that now, so I'm going to turn it back on. Hello Ora.
Yes, I'm here.
Open the passenger window.
Okay, opening.
So the passenger window is opened. And then Hello Ora, close the passenger window.
I'm listening. Closing passenger area.
Absolutely incredible. I'm going to turn that off because it does sometimes activate by itself, but really, really good. And you can ask it to do turn on AC, make a call, go home, volume up, Bluetooth on, increase the screen brightness, navigation, my car's running out of battery, phone, text messages, air conditioning, vehicle control, radio as well. So it's really, really quite feature rich, and it doesn't seem to have any problem understanding me, whereas certain things like Siri or Alexa have problems understanding words sometimes. Display automatic brightness adjustment, you can turn that on or off if you want to. It's useful to have that on because it doesn't really come on by itself at all. Backlight brightness adjustment, can have that on. And then display mode, auto, dark mode, light mode. Dark mode's the best because the light mode's you'll see it's quite bright. Over on dark mode again. Time format, 12 or 24 hours, and you can set the time zone, language, units as well, and then tire pressure unit as well. Give it on PSI because I don't understand kPa or bar. And then individual as well. So this DPS or DMS camera system can actually recognise people. So this will switch preferences, it will recognise you and your significant other, and it will set certain things on the car like the seat position and the air conditioning, so that's quite good. And then we've got my accounts, so I'm actually logged into the Ora system. This means I can use the Ora app on my phone. You can do things like open the windows remotely or close the windows remotely. You can set the air conditioning, you can see where the car is. You can see where the car is, but the feature doesn't work at the moment. I've seen some equivalent things on the forums, the Ora EVs forum, that people have said that it doesn't show where the actual car is properly. And I've seen that, so it says the car's in Cambridge and I'm nowhere near Cambridge, so quite funny. And it does seem to move when the car moves, but to weird places. So I hope Ora fixes that at some point. But yeah, that's a bit odd. But the app is quite good, it's all free, and you can control certain things of the car, and you can see how much mileage you've got left and precondition, the usual sort of EV smartphone stuff. So pretty nice. And then power assistant. One weird thing about this is when you're charging the car on a public charger or any charger, the car doesn't tell you how fast it's charging. You have to rely on the screen on the charger, or you have to rely on the app on your phone. So I used a Tesla charger last night, and it was charging pretty quickly. The quickest I've seen this car charge was like 59 kilowatts. Bear in mind this car can charge up to 64 kilowatts, so it doesn't seem to charge as quickly as I'd like it to do. But yeah, you can't see how quickly it's charging on the screen, so which is a bit weird. But there is some information here like the kilowatt motor power, energy consumption, mileage left, AEC, so kilowatt hours per 100 miles. A bit of a weird way of measuring it. I'm usually used to mile per kilowatt hour. That's kilowatt hours per mile, which is really, really odd, but I'm sure there's a way of converting it. And then charging management, you can set schedules, typical sort of stuff. And then there's some driving tips as well, so it tells you how to be more economical and use less power, which is quite nice. And then there's a skill tree. So this is a weird concept. It tells you how much the car you've used or seen. So you can click on radio, and then it tells you what certain features do. Smart vehicle, it's like FOTA, update to the latest vehicle software, activated. Got startup guidance, account, unlock, log into a lot more features, which I've already done. Really weird concept, but I quite like it. It's sort of telling you how to use the car in a way. You've got lane assist, tells you how to use that as well, and what they do. So very weird, but it's a good way of getting to sort of figure out what the car does. And then we've got the e-manual as well, so there's a way of seeing what the car does, so you can learn information about the buttons on the key, battery replacement. So you don't have to rely on internet connectivity to get this manual. This car doesn't have a sunroof, but it's got that in here. The first edition Plus has a sunroof, which is quite nice as well. And then we're going to have a quick look at the climate control system. So there's some buttons down here. You can turn the climate control system on, and we can basically turn it on and off here from up here. We can set the automatic temperature, which will probably blast the fans there, and then we can recirculate it. We can set automatic window defrost, low battery restrictions, so it will turn off the heating when the battery gets too low as well. Let's go back a page. You can windscreen on, rear window, and you can sync up the left and right side of the car, which is quite nice. Just turn it off quickly. So yeah, the infotainment screen is decent. It really needs Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, but I'm hoping that Ora will adapt that pretty quickly. So just looking at the driver display on the Ora Funky Cat, on the left hand side we've got the current speed we're doing, what mode the car is in as well. It's ready to go. The most recent traffic sign it's picked up and what that has displayed, and then how much mileage range you've got left. So it's over halfway full of the battery, and then you've got 108 miles of range here. Picture of the car in the middle, and that's where the cruise control settings are displayed. And then on the right hand side we've got some warning symbols. We've also got the amount of power you're using currently, and then how much mileage the actual car's done. So this car has not done many miles at all. At the top there we've got the gear that the car's in, so if I put it into drive, so it sort of makes a little chime. We've got time as well, and then normal, so we've got different driving modes here, so I've listened to some of those. So you've got sport mode, eco, auto, and normal. And then on the steering wheel we've got some buttons here, so we've got some kind of capacitive buttons, are just real one big button really. You've got the home button there, you've got a D-pad with a little star button, and then a back button as well. So if I click on the up arrow here, it should cycle through some little widgets. We've got the battery sort of flow, economical driving guidance, so it says 296 watt hours per mile. So that those units are different to the infotainment screen, which is really weird. We've got tyre pressures in PSI, so 35.3 PSI on pretty much all of them apart from the right two. Got after resettings, 11.5 hours of driving. After resetting, so many miles and average speed I've done. After start, 25 minutes of driving time. After start again. And then the power, so if you cycle through the right to left, got media playing. It says connect to mobile phone, so you can make some calls from there. Normal mode, private mode. And then this side here, so this is for the media, so you can mute the radio, you can up and down the volume, left to right tracks, enable the speech, so the voice assistant there. And then just here is the cruise control stalk, so you can knock it up and down to increase the speed, and there's a little rocker switch there to adjust the distance, and then you knock it back and forward to enable it or disable it. And then there is the air conditioning button, so the climate control buttons there. So you've got on and off switch there, air conditioning, hazard switch, windscreen, and then the rear window, and we've got the little Ora teddy bear there. Alright, thank you for watching this video about the Ora Funky Cat infotainment system and the driver's display screen and also the climate control. Hopefully it's been a helpful look and sort of gives you a rough idea of what to do with the infotainment system if you've got a car, you've got one coming, or you're just interested in the Ora Funky Cat. You can find out more information about the interface at theinterface.uk. Thank you for watching this video. My name's Alex, and we'll see you again next time.